Have you ever been to an open mic and the guy pulls out the man that killed last hour?
I hate that. Add that to the list. We've got a list, right? We have a list of things we fucking hate.
Yeah, open mic sins.
Add that to the. Let's bust out the list.
I'm gonna grab the list. All right.
I don't think you guys have seen the list yet.
So, like we said, we have a running list of stuff we call open mic sins.
If you do anything on this list, you are committing a comedy sin.
Yes.
Now, I'd like to preface, we are guilty of everything on this list.
Yes, everything on this list and everything that will eventually be added to this list, we are guilty of and have done a bunch of times.
It's basically like a what not to do for new comics list.
Yeah. So if you're listening to this and you want to get into comedy, you want to go to a couple open mics, avoid all these. Also, please seek help.
That's right.
Anyway, to start at the very top, you'll notice it's not even on the list. It's above the list. It's the cardinal rule of open mics. It's don't run the light.
Don't run the light.
Don't run the light.
That's more important than even being funny. Do not run the light. Get up, say your shit, and get off. Mm-hmm. There's nothing more aggravating than someone fucking running the light, dude. And then because at most open mics, you'll do 5 minutes. At 4 minutes, they'll turn the light on, or they'll turn it off and on, or on and off real quick. And it's like you got a minute left. And for whatever reason, someone will, when they've got 30 seconds left, start a 2-minute long bit. And it's like, okay, but you only got 40 seconds left.
Why?
Why are you setting up a new joke that's going to take forever, Don't run the light, dude.
Don't run the light.
Also, another thing on the list about the light is don't ask the host, hey, how much time I got left?
Yes. Is that on the list?
It's on the list.
It's okay, good.
Hey, how much time I got left? What? You have 5 minutes. You can't know 5 minutes?
In your head, it's 5 minutes.
Yeah. The light's not on. That means you're not at 4 minutes left yet.
Seems pretty simple.
And then I see this a lot when they'll get the light, and then they'll go, "Hey, how much time I got left?" And the host always goes,
"Burning seconds." Yeah,
20 seconds. Like you didn't know you had 20 seconds left.
Also, you want to end on that. You want to end on the weird. Oh, you have 20 seconds. Oh, well, that's my time. It's like learn to gauge it properly.
Learn to gauge 5 minutes.
Yeah,
you got 5 minutes. When you see the light, means you got a minute left.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no reason to ask, hey, how much time do I have left?
Yeah.
And it's 5 minutes.
There is that weird step when you start doing show spots where you get 10-minute spots. And that's a little different. That takes a lot of time just because shows come less frequently than what we do open mics.
But if you're on a show, you should never even think to ask that.
No. That's the last thing you do.
That's the thing. Shows are professional. Open mics are for working.
For amateurs. Yeah.
That's right. Open mics are the band in the garage practicing. Mm-hmm. That's what open mics are. Shows are the performance.
Yeah.
So you should definitely fucking not do anything on this list.
Oh, so the next one is if you do a joke and it bombs, say you're talking about football. Mm-hmm. And you do a joke and it bombs, and you follow it with, guess there's not a lot of football fans.
I hate that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that, because it's a cop out. Mm-hmm. You bombed, and it's always something weird, oh, my dishwasher broke, and you do a joke, and you're like, not a lot of dishwasher fans in here.
It's like dishwasher fans,
and it's like,
excuse me.
Also, it's like No, we're not fans of the weird, obscure thing you were talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't put this back on us. Write a better joke.
And I've heard that hundreds of times.
I've done that.
I've done it.
I've done that a bunch.
I've done it.
I used to do that.
Yeah, no, not anymore. Yeah. These are all old habits.
Yeah.
But I've also never heard someone bomb, and then they go, not a lot of raspberry fans in here tonight, and I've gone,
yeah.
Oh, he said the thing.
Oh, he saved it. Oh my God, he saved the bomb. Oh my God.
He just turned it around last second with that fucking pun I've heard a million times. Yeah, don't do that.
No.
Oh, doing a joke, you bomb, and then you said, "Man, that killed last night."
Yeah.
Or another one is like, you do a joke and then you're like, "I did that joke at a show last week, and then made up story thing happened."
Mm-hmm.
No, it didn't fucking happen.
Yeah, first off, it didn't happen. Second off, you're here now and you're bombing. So
Why are you talking about?
I don't really care if it worked last night.
That's weird because I wasn't there when you did it.
Yeah.
So
Also, that probably didn't happen.
yeah, do you have
You
proof?
liar.
I'd like to see proof. Show me some fucking proof that it worked last week at the show, because it didn't.
Oh, speaking of like ending bits with shit that's bad, starting a bit with like looking at your notes and going, "Oh, this won't work."
I don't like that. What do you?
Sin, absolute sin.
Never do that, new comics. Do not look at your notebook and go, "Oh, this one's so stupid."
Yeah, yeah. Any variation of that.
Yeah, and then
'Cause
you bomb.
You're setting yourself up for failure. It's like just start the joke.
Yep.
If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Whatever. It's you're at an open mic. Half these people don't have jobs. Do you understand who you're performing in front of?
It's another one written. Just say the joke.
Yeah, yeah.
No bullshit. Just say the joke. Speaking of just say the joke, here's another thing on the list. In between jokes, do not make noises. Don't go, what else?
Yeah.
Oh, here's something. Just be comfortable being quiet. Say your joke. When it's over, just start the next one.
I think that comes from. I'm a little more lenient on this one because it's very uncomfortable to be observed,
Very uncomfortable.
and so a lot of people starting out in like performing arts, that's a really large hill to climb. But as soon as you can, as fast as possible, just be comfortable being up there with a bunch of people watching you, and there's absolute silence. Like that's fine.
Silence is okay.
It's fine if it's quiet. Just as long as it's followed up with something funny.
Yeah, and it's
You don't have to fill that gap.
no, it's a panic. It's like a panic,
Yeah.
nervous thing. It's why you talk fast. Also, like a lot of newer comics.
Oh, I was the absolute worst at that.
I did that too.
I was the worst. It literally took you telling me at the Improv before my open mic there. You were like, "Dude, slow down."
Slow down.
And I wrote "slow" at the top of my notes in all caps.
Slow down should be on this list.
Yeah, it should. Yeah.
Slow down, because like it's like you're nervous, you're uncomfortable, you want to just say the shit, and then like when you're going too fast, you're stepping on potential laughs, and then after you finish a joke, like you say a punchline, and then you go, what else?
Or you go into the rest of the joke too fast. That's another thing I learned doing the improv open mics was like it's like with a larger audience, you have to let the laugh breathe a little bit. Like you'll say a punchline, and then the audience will laugh. And in an open mic, it's a quick transition because there's not a lot of people there. But with a large crowd, it'll kind of simmer out a little bit. So you have to learn to pause, let it die down, and go into the rest of the bit.
Yeah, you can't, and I've done this like many times. You can't go into shows or like real club open mics with that open mic energy.
Nah.
Because open mics are brutal, and like you do kind of naturally want to talk faster, but you want to slow down. And you mentioned you want to let a punchline breathe.
Yeah.
You also need to let the setup breathe, because you can't just be like, I was working on my car the other day. Cars are weird, aren't they? You just want to be like, I was working on my car. Don't you hate when you like really slow it down, get everybody on board?
Yeah.
Slow the fuck down, and don't fucking say any unwanted noises or fucking whatever.
Yeah.
Slow down. That should be at the top, but whatever.
We already made the list.
We already made the list. These are in no particular order, by the way.
Yeah.
Slow down in all caps.
That's a lot of exclamation. You're running out of paper. That's You should have done it. You should have. You should have gone for it, dude.
I don't got any magic erasers on board.
Oh man. What I figured out was when I started doing club open mics, like the Comedy Store, the Improv, the Laugh Factory, where there's like actually, maybe not the Laugh Factory, but when there's like an actual audience, is that you're trained kind of doing open mics all the time to go from the setup right into the punchline. And what you don't kind of understand is that like when the setup gets a laugh, you can stomp on it, and it affects your whole set. So if you're like, what about astronauts? And they're laughing. If in the middle of them laughing, you go, because you step on the laughs that you already got, and you're like robbing yourself of the good set automatically.
I haven't seen anyone do it better than Luke Walls. And there was a specific time I saw him do this. What Luke Walls will do, past guest, good friend. Fuck Canada.
New roommate next time he comes down here.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. What I've seen him do is he'll do a joke and he'll say something funny and people are laughing and he'll just sit there until the very last laugh stops.
Yeah.
And then he'll continue. Whereas myself sometimes and a lot of other people are laughing and you're like, oh, they're laughing, I should keep going. But what you're doing is you're stepping on it.
Yeah.
You're interrupting the laughter.
Yeah, you're killing it by you talking.
And then they're laughing, but you're moving on. So you're saying words, but they're still laughing. So then when they stop and they're like, oh my God, and they refocus on you, they're not caught up.
Exactly. They didn't hear what you were just saying because they were in the middle of laughing.
That's right. And that goes with slow fucking down.
Yeah.
Oh, this next one might be the fucking worst.
What's that? Which one?
When you bomb, do not say, well, I shouldn't have gotten so high before this mic. Hey, what's up, guys? I got really high before the mic.
Oh, God.
So if this doesn't go well, it's because I'm high.
Right to the top of the list.
Good.
I cannot fucking stand that, dude.
So aggravating. And the worst part is it always gets a fucking applause break.
Yeah, and it shouldn't.
Hey, I'm really high right now.
Yeah, why did you do that?
Yes.
Why did you get so high? You knew what you signed up for this.
Uh-huh.
You knew days in advance that you were going to have this spot. Why did you get too high?
It only works with pot, though, doesn't it? Like, I can't go up on stage and been like, hey, I shouldn't have drank all that bourbon before I came up here.
Hey, I've done that. I've done that. I did that once.
Yeah, but there's no applause.
No. Because everyone's like, ew.
Yeah.
Dude, oh, gross. What the fuck?
Ugh.
Yeah. There's that disgust. But for some reason, like, weed gets a pass.
I don't know why.
Me neither.
And it's like, you didn't bomb because of the pot. You bombed because you sucked. And because of the pot.
You sucked because you smoked all the pot.
That's right.
Exactly.
Because you're not. No, it makes me more fucking deep thinking. No, it doesn't.
No, it makes
Shut up.
you eat another bag of Cheetos, you fucking loser.
You're a fucking loser, dude.
Not to get into this again. We've brought this up multiple times, but if you smoke pot and you're over 14,
I'll go
15.
I'll go 15.
15, you're a loser.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Stop smoking.
Stop doing that. You're a fucking loser, and your parents hate you.
They are very upset.
Yeah. Oh, I got too high. I got too high. Oh, I smoked too much pot. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
dude?
you should not have done that.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Just, you could have easily gone, oh, wait a minute.
I have responsibilities.
Wait a minute. I have obligations. And set it down. But
Yeah.
you didn't. You fuck up.
You fucking pot smoking shithead. Is there anything else on this list? I think we covered all of it. Maybe a good one to add to the list is don't start a podcast as an open mic comedian. That would be stupid. That'd be stupid. Like you think you're so funny and you're gonna really, this is a good idea. I'll talk about stand-up comedy as an open micer who doesn't know anything and isn't funny yet. Don't do that.
Hold on. What if that's a great idea?
Well, I mean, who are you? Us?
What if we did that like 102 times and then some more?
Well, they're not us. I mean, look, our podcast is gonna make it. Ours, look, hey, we're gonna make it, but
Sure,
you're not. Okay, don't start a podcast. Don't start a podcast. Hey, we're open micers. We're gonna start a podcast. I think we'll get guests, and that's a stupid idea. Okay, unless you're us, that's a dumb idea. Also, what are you gonna do? Like, what's your podcast gonna be named? Bombing's already taken, and that's the best, coolest name. So if you want to start a second best podcast, go ahead, fine, we'll do it, whatever. But I mean, I don't know. You're not us. Anyways, yeah, that's Open Mic Sins, a open micer's guide of what not to do when starting stand-up comedy. Again, we're guilty of everything on this list.
I want to make that very clear. Every single thing that we have brought up in the Open Mic Sins section, we have done ad nauseum.
That's why we're able to tell you guys not to do it.
I have done every single thing that is on this list. I have done 1,000 times.
Yeah. This list will grow over time, but I guess that's it for now.